Hello everybody, welcome back to the episode of Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. In the last part, we wrapped up the story. Nice story. I like the story. I have absolutely no idea how it ended or how it's gonna lead it, what's gonna come after, but that's a question for another day. We're off to do the final raid sequence, raid sets for the Arcadian. So. Yada, what's going on, lass? How you doing? Feral Phantom. Cecil, I was hoping you'd drop by. There's something I wanted to share with you before heavyweight matches begin. Come on in. I don't remember how the last set ended. Just so you know, I don't remember. But it'll come back to me, probably. I've asked Honey and the others to come as well. But before they arrive, let's have a quick refresh of the situation. Please do, because I don't remember shit. That was like 6 months. That was like 8 months ago, or however long it was. During your cruiserweight campaign, we managed to convince several fighters to retire from the ring. Not least of all, Ritsara, who was already afflicted with psychokinesis. There was one who couldn't persuade it, though, the brute bomber. I myself developed symptoms of psychonecrosis after Eutrope ambushed us. I got a little carried away using a feral soul to stop her. There was a glimmer of hope when Nayuni discovered the existence of a cure, but was dashed when the President took her and Eutrope hostage. He wouldn't allow us to deviate from his script. I remember that now. But in an unexpected turn, the President himself was aware of the cure, the drop of life, and he said he would divulge its location to become the Grand Champion. How do you learn of this? Where did you get this information? I never met the man, so he's a complete mystery to me. That's why I wanted to gather everyone in order to form a better picture of who we're dealing with. Hello, my dears. We got ourselves in through the back. You never know who's watching after all. Hey, what's the occasion? We having a retirement party or something? Sorry, hon, but I haven't met the President in the flesh either. He only called me a few times to give instructions, and it wasn't him, but Madam who came to recruit me at one of my performances. While he recruited me and Hector in person, all contact afterwards was via communicator. He speaks solely about business, never private matters. Same with me, I'm afraid. Dancing Green, on the other hand, is well acquainted with the man. It was after a fashion. The geezer has a love for the theatrical. As a performer myself, we quickly hit it off, and often had debates about the best way to engage the audience. Well, I believe the key of making folks feel good, he insists they need to feel a measure of discomfort, and that's the job of a heel. 'Tis when the lonesome lay low that the audience knows the high is high, and the fires burn brightest, he'd always say. That's sort of a poetic justice's appeal, I'll admit. For proof, we need not look no further than the frantic crowds at the brute bombers matches. Whatever else the President may be, he's a damn good showman. Right. The President's personal life. All I know is he traces his ancestor to Limblum. Limblum? That's where the stimulant for the regeneration factor was apparently researched. Well, what do you know? Fortunately, I never got the opportunity to hear more about his past. Last I saw the man was 3 years ago. That'll be when Madam approached Honey. Unless something happened to the President that's kept him from appearing in public. But with the limited knowledge we have, we can only speculate. So even between all of us, we hardly know anything about the President. I'll play remains Cesar becoming grand champion. Only then will the president share the cure's whereabouts. And if he does go back on his word, we can threaten to reveal the truth about the immortalize the public. If all else fails with it, then we do have that hand. But if we were to use it, we must first risk Eutrope and Niuni. So, as to not endanger them, the plan will need to be discreet and foolproof. Now I can use everyone's help. Can I count you all? I'm offended you thought you had to ask. Of course you can count on us. We'll save you Yana's sisters and give that rotten president a piece of our minds. I got along with the old man well enough, but I had no idea about his shenanigans. Art and entertainment shouldn't come at the cost of those who make it. Ain't that right, Sugar? Thank you all so much. With everyone's cooperation, we'll work to free my sisters while Cecil continues her campaign to become grand champion. That goes without saying, but I'll continue supporting you as your second. Together we'll carve a path through the heavyweight division. All seems to have our tasks. The rest of us will be exploring ways to rescue the girls at once. Alright. So here's what there's about to be an Arcadian broadcast. It's a regular program intended for fans, so it might not help much with your preparation, but it couldn't hurt to give it a watch. What we got? Fans in the fight and the connoisseurs of combat, I bid you welcome to another edition of Arcadian Hour. For today's special guest, we have the heavyweight fighter who will soon face the unenhanced upstart Cecil in the ring. Who's that? Ugh. Ugh. The devilishly divine Dominatrix Vamp Fatale. As indicated by her appellation, Cecil has climbed a web to the higher ranks of the use of a Pharaoh's soul. Should this upstart rise to become grand champion, they would be able to do as he pleases with the Arcadian Soul Repository, and it seems they intend to release all the souls. This would fundamentally alter the Arcadian, leaving it to a championship of unenhanced fighters. What are your thoughts on this? Don't make me laugh. The upstart would only bore us to death. Our fans crave spectacular battles that will blow them away, and you simply cannot get that without Pharaoh's souls. So say it, the lady, but what do you, the people, actually think? We hit the streets to find out. Fight without Pharaoh's souls? What even be the point? This is the Arcadian we're talking about. If I can't watch a muscular woman be with the beast soul squeeze the life out of her enemies, that's like she's making juice. I'm not interested. Unenhanced warrior? Such a novelty, I reckon. They're there to drum up excitement for the championship. It was interesting at first, I'll admit, but the act has gotten old and everyone's had enough of it. I know I have. Frankly, I despise the upstart. She forced a Howling Blade to retire with that outrageous wager, for one thing. We don't need some outsider barge game running rough sod over traditions. Leave the Arcadian alone, you hear? Leave the Arcadian alone! See, no one wants her pathetic excuse for entertainment. Huh, that's odd. Should have been more interviewers who supports us as well. Huh. Or perhaps not. You're next, darling. You've been a naughty, naughty girl. And I'm going to give you the punishment you deserve. Ugh. Damn them! They clearly only show the interviews that serve the president's agenda. What do you expect? I'm sorry I didn't see that, Tesla. You have plenty of supporters out there, and that's the honest truth. We're starting an intrusion about the broadcast just now. We simply couldn't sit still. You're my hero, miss. I'll keep cheering you on, so please don't give up. There are many of us who feel the same. We believe in you, and we wanted you to know that. I get nervous whenever I watch you fight, but at the same time I'm inspired. Given courage. I don't get that from fights. Fighters we use feral souls. That's right, and don't forget, souls weren't even used in the arcade in the beginning. I bet the other fighters could also put on a thrilling show without enhancing themselves. Battles with feral souls are a spectacle, there's no denying that, but by the same token, it feels artificial. Your fights, on the other hand, are as real as it gets, and it fires them up like nothing else. So keep your head held high, and keep fighting the good fight in the heavyweight division. Please let me join your gym. I want to become a fighter just like Cessla. Well, now, we'd be glad to have such an enthusiastic trainee. Must warn you, though, that the training isn't easy. Why don't you come back with your parents for a tour first? See, you've got quite the following. Even if they aren't if there aren't any more feral souls, it doesn't split the end of the Arcadian. Many people admire and support you, and it's for them as well as that you fight. Once I'm cured, I'd love to come out of retirement and fight unenhanced myself, and I believe the others for the same. Is that so? Alright, we'll be there. This is it, Cecil. The heavyweight matches are beginning. Madam's asked us to meet him at the green room as usual. Time to fucking put some people in their place. Dang. Time to put people in their place, yet again. It's good to see you again, my friends. How have you been? Been better. What's the big deal with that broadcast? I'm sorry, but it was the president's orders. It was all I could do to drop a hint that there were other opinions. The mass retirement in the cruiserweight division has left the president feeling threatened. Whatever he may have said before, he's eager to get rid of you. On that matter, it's no use trying to convince the heavyweight fighters to quit. They've all been informed about their psychonecrosis and choose to continue fighting of their own volition. That's because they've been told that if they can defeat you, they wouldn't be able to they would be able to use your soul to cure their affliction. The bastard, this is low tricks. Victory is the only way through this, so what anger you have, I suggest you channel your channel into the ring. As you did before, I have no doubt that you will make your mark in the heavyweight division as well. Why not? I'm not afraid of a bunch of upstarts. Breathtaker. Just when I think I've seen it all with the president, he comes up with another underhanded move. If what Minimum says is true, then we've little hope of convincing your opponents to quit. There's nothing for it but to stay the course then. While you fight to become Grand Champion, we trust in the others to rescue my sisters. If we could get the drop of life's whereabouts from the president in the end, we'll be able to save everyone. Right then, let's take a look at your first heavyweight opponent. Ah shit, I skipped the text. She's a fiendish fighter who harnesses the soul of a Desmondans, a giant bat whose power allows her to suck the life out of her opponents. Her biggest kind of infamy, though, is the fact that she's a sadist. Inflicting pain brings her pleasure, and her ring is filled with apparatuses for that purpose. Mind your surroundings out there, or you become her plaything. Remember, you have plenty of fans who will believe in you. So believe in yourself and show them the strength of an unenhanced warrior. Now, get out there and give Vamp the tale of what for and claim your first heavyweight victory. Is this the battle theme? It's quite the thing. Alright. Let's do it. I should take that off. Now we play the weight game. That didn't take long. All right. What weapon is that? Oh, interesting. It's the... okay. Okay.
ぜ泣き叫んでちょうだい。
出た。狂気が襲い来る殺戮ショーの始まりだ。
ほらほら、リングのシミになっちゃうわよ。
挑戦者、もう後がないぞ。
Whoop. Dive. No! They almost got it. Alright, round 2.
A あなたはどんな声で泣くのかしら。
ヘビー級の初戦はバンプファタール。挑戦者は処刑人の餌食にされるのか。
Damn it.
おいでしもべたち。さあ、ショータイムよ。せいぜい泣き叫んでちょうだい。
出た。狂気が襲い来る殺戮ショーの始まりだ。
ほらほら、リングのシミになっちゃうわよ。
挑戦者、もう後がないぞ。これは一体どうした挑戦者。避けきれなかった。
お楽しみはこれから。会場の下僕たち、エーテルをよこしなさい。
クラウドキリング。観客のエーテルまで吸い取っているぞ。
これでみんな飲み込んであげる。
バンプファタールがエーテルを解き放った。もはや独壇場だ。
But Oh shit.
なかなかしぶといじゃない。許しを請うなら今のうちよ。
殺戮ショーの再現。無数の狂気の中、挑戦者はどうする？阿鼻教官の中、さらなる狂気が降り注ぐ。ここでダウン。さあ復活できるか？立ち上がったぞ。挑戦者は諦めない。
あ、もう小賢しい。よこしなさい。もっともっとよ。
またもクラウドキリング。観客の皆さん、お気分は悪くないですか？
She's got the big feet.
To ことん痛めつけてあげるわ。
大量のエーテルを解き放ったぞ。一体どうなってしまうんだ。
いい加減ひれ伏しなさい。
必殺技が炸裂。渾身の一撃だ。
Uh-oh. She's dead. Fuck you, lady. All right.
実況はメテムでお送りしました。
What do I get? I'm probably gonna win. These are all pretty shit rolls, to be honest with you. I got one of the 4 I need for that. And there it is, your first heavyweight victory. I never doubted you for a moment, Cecila. And I'm sure you heard them, but the audience was going absolutely wild. It certainly was. Alright. As per usual... I could do more. I could do... So I think I did before... I think before I did like 2 fights per video. I think. Let's head off to the next one, shall we? Actually, I'm gonna wrap it up here. When we come back, we will head off to the next phase, and then we'll see what happens. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Later.